Hello and welcome to the second season and 31st episode of Renaissance Weekly. So glad you could join us. We are co-anchors on Michael Closius, Michael D'Annunzio.
Hello, Mike. What do we have on the show today?
I'm glad you asked. Today on the show, we have our intern Octavia reading about Nelson Mandela Day. But first, we've got a weather report for our very own weatherman, Walter Vilgor. Walter, let's go with the weather.
Thanks, Mike. This week's forecast is Tuesday, cloudy, high of 82, low of 67. Wednesday, partly cloudy, high of 90, low of 68. Thursday, partly cloudy, high of 88, low of 65. Friday, showers, high of 82, low of 62. Now back to you, Mike.
Yo, Walter, what's up?
Thank you, Walter. You know, today is Nelson Mandela Day, and here's Octavia with some information on that.
Thanks, Mike. Today is Nelson Mandela Day. He achieved more than could be expected of any man, and today he's gone home. We've lost one of the most influential, courageous, and profoundly good human beings that any of us will ever share time with on this earth. He no longer belongs to us, he belongs to the ages. President Obama speaking about Nelson Mandela during his funeral. There was one man who has been lauded for leading the charge to put an end to apartheid in South Africa, and who then went on to serve as president of South Africa for 5 years after he put an end to it. He is an inspiration to all who knew him and a hero for all the ages. Mandela Day recalls the life of Nelson Mandela and reminds us of the necessity for strong men and women to stand up against apartheid and injustices. Nelson Mandela was born in Mvezo in Witama as Rolaland, an appropriate forename meaning troublemaker in Xhosa. His great-grandfather was the king of the Thembu of the Transkei territory. Throughout his life, he fought as a revolutionary against the terrors of apartheid and served time in prison as a result, spending 28 years there before his release in 1990, and in 1991 he began his negotiations to end apartheid, finally succeeding in putting an end to it in that year. The rest of his life was spent working for the better lives of people in South Africa and continue to expand civil liberties within the country. He was much loved by leaders and common people everywhere, and upon his death in 2013, Mandela Day reminds us of the life and times of this hero and the work he did in his life, and encourages us all to continue his good works in our own. The heart of Mandela Day is service to others and the creation of a better world for everyone. Get out there and find the injustices in your neighborhood, city, and state, and do everything you can to help alleviate them. Do not think that such grand gestures as those made by Mandela are necessary. It takes very small effort of everyone working together to create a world that's fair and just for everyone. Work in soup kitchens, march with protesters, volunteer in local organizations, and work to help bring about civil liberties for everyone. Inspire change and make every day a celebration for Mandela Day. Back to you, Mike.
Thanks, Octavia. Those are some interesting facts. And thanks for being an intern today. I know today is your last day, so you're leaving today with us. So thanks for being part of Renaissance Club. Today is not July 17th. Today is July 18th, and if you have a birthday today, you celebrate it with the likes of Dick Button, who has won 5 consecutive figure skating world championships. He turns 88. Paul Vanderhoen, director of RoboCop, Total Recall, Star Trek Trooper, Basic Edits. He turns 79.
Basic Instinct. He was trying to say.
James Brolin, best known as Marcus Wilbur, MD, and currently plays John on CBS Life in Pieces. He turns 77. Steve Forbes, editor-in-chief of Forbes Business, turns 70.
It's a magazine.
Richard Branson, British Empire, who founded Virgin Mobile and Virgin Airlines, turns 67.
Virgin everything, pretty much.
Yeah. Margot Martindale, best known as Carol Miller on the CBS show The Mirrors, and Claudia on FX The Americans, turned 66. Keith Levine? Levine?
Maybe?
Keith Levine, guitarist and founder of both The Clash and Public Image Ltd, turned 60. I don't know who you are, sorry. Elizabeth McGovern, best known as her performance as Cora Crawley, Countess of Grattenham in British drama series Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey was one of Barack Obama's favorite shows. He even got early screenings of it.
She turns 56. Mike the Gator Greenwell, former left fielder of the Boston Red Sox, turns 54. Wendy Williams, host of the Wendy Williams TV show, turns 53. Vin Diesel, who stars as... I'm not listing all. Vin Diesel, who is just... You know who Vin Diesel is.
Dominic Toretto in The Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. We all know. He's done a lot of stuff. He turns 50 today, folks.
Richard B. Riddick in the Chronicles of Riddick franchise, Xander Cage in Triple X movies, and the voice of Groot in Guardians of the Galaxy movie.
Marshall Makawaki, best known as the Great Sasuke, Japanese mask wrestler.
I even tried with that one.
As former Ikada Popori Ikada Godzilla.
Those are English words!
He turns 48. I have no idea what that says. It's all in Japanese.
It is not all in Japanese, it's lying.
Deion Branch, wide receiver of the New England Patriots, turns 38. Former New England Patriots, turns 38. Joey Mercury, who is 1/3 of the tag team M&M, who is on WWE, Joey Mercury. 3-time tag team champion with Nitro, Johnny Nitro, and their mistress manager there, Melina. So.
And he turns how old?
38. Kristen Bell, best known as Veronica Mars and the voice of Princess Anna in Frozen, turns 37. Chase Crawford, best known as Nate Archibald on the CW teen drama Gossip Girl, turns 32. I just wanted to, folks, just bear with me here. I'm going to read this again because it just finds me interesting. Best known as Nate Archibald on the CW teen drama series, turns 32.
Okay.
Just, you're 32.
Now don't you know as like people who are...
Anyways, Glenn Hughes, the biker from the Village People who died in 2001, would have been 67 today. No. Hunter S. Thompson, founder of Gonzo Journalism Movement and best known for Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, who died in 2005, would have been 80 today. I'm sure Johnny Depp is crying right now because he was a big fan of them and he portrayed him in 2 different things.
Yeah.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas he played, and then he played the Rum Diaries. He was actually played as Hunter.
Huh.
John Glenn, first American to orbit Earth and later the oldest person to go into space, who died in 2016, would have been 96 today. Nelson Mandela, I wonder how that. South African Revolution who served South African Revolution who served 27 years in prison and was released in 1994 and did not die in prison, but died in 2013 at the age of God knows how old, but he would have been 99 today. Red Skeleton, TV con who played Clem
Diddlehopper. Clem Diddlehopper.
Yeah, whatever. And hosted his own title show, who died in 1997, would have been 104. And finally, the unsinkable Molly Brown, famed as one of the survivors of the sinking of the Titanic, who died in 1932, would have been 150 today.
Wow, I did not know some of those people had birthdays today.
Me either, and I did all the research, even went on my vacation.
Yeah, sure. Moving on, today is July 17th, on this day in history. In 1914, Gandhi leaves South Africa after successfully leading campaigns of passive resistance. 1925, Adolf Hitler publishes Mein Kampf, which was originally to be titled with the catchy 4.5 years of struggle against lies, stupidity, and cowardice. Yeah, so much better title, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
In 1936, Charles Lucky Luciano is sentenced to 30 to 50 years in state prison. Real lucky, that guy, huh? 1938, Douglas Wrongway Corrigan arrives in Ireland after he left for New York for California. That's right, he was flying from New York to California and wound up in Ireland. That's why he got the nickname Wrongway Corrigan. 1940, Democratic Convention nominates FDR for a 3rd term, because back then you could.
Only president to ever do it.
In 1947, U.S. President Harry Truman signs Presidential Succession Act, which I'm pretty sure limits the number of terms you could have.
Yeah, they're like
All because of FDR. 1955, the first electric-powered generator from atomic energy is sold commercially. 1966, Carl Sagan turns 1 billion seconds old. You like what they did there? He's known as the billions and billions guy, or he turned 1 billion seconds old. 1968, Intel is founded in Mountain View, California. 1976, Nadia Comaneci becomes the first person in the Olympic Games history to score a perfect 10 in gymnastics at the 1976 Summer Olympics. 1977, Vietnam becomes a member of the UN. In 1988, shooting begins on the License to Kill, the 16th James Bond film featuring Timothy Dalton.
Do you think the guy that shot everybody up had a license to kill?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I know.
In 1992, a picture of Les Horribles Sernetes, an all-female parody pop group, was taken, which became the first ever photo posted to the World Wide Web.
Fantastic.
Kind of a weird thing to be the first thing to be posted online.
Yeah, the web was intended to help people, and the first thing we ever do is post a picture of something stupid.
In 1994, Crayola announces the introduction of scented crayons.
Yep.
I'm not sure if that's longer ago than I thought or younger ago.
Because you know, kids already ate them in the first place. So let's make them smell good so they'll eat them even more. Smart decision. Stupid crayon.
And in 1995, Dreams from My Father, a memoir by Barack Obama, is published by Times Books. So, long before he was president, he was still doing things. In 2012, Kim Jong-un is officially appointed Supreme Leader of North Korea and given the rank of Marshal in the Korean People's Army. In 2013, the government of Detroit, with up to $20 billion in debt, files for the largest municipal bankruptcy in United States history. Also that same day, on the 46th San Diego Comic-Con International opens the San Diego Convention Center. And finally, in 2015, PayPal is spun off from eBay as a separate publicly traded company on the NASDAQ.
Yeah. I was not aware of those dates in history. Thanks, Mike, even though I don't know what the next line is, but I assume that's what it is.
Yes, that will be.
Interesting. Oh, look at that. I was right. Holy crap.
I was not aware of those dates in history. Thanks, Mike.
You're welcome. You know, Mike, here at the Renaissance Club, we do a lot of work. We also combine with pleasure, which is where our social events come into play. Last week, we played charades and liar's dice.
Yes, we stole the game from Pirates of the Caribbean and played it here at the club. It was fun.
Pretty sure they didn't invent it, but
Yeah, well,
that's where we heard of it.
it was really fun playing.
Yeah.
Nobody lost their lives to a service to the Renaissance Club
Or Davy Jones.
or Davy Jones.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. I'm Michael Pelosi.
And Michael Donzio.
Thanks for joining us here once again at Renaissance Weekly. Remember, folks, life always offers you a second chance. It's called tomorrow.
Also, tune in for Mike's movie reveal of Spider-Man coming. He's going to go see that today. Spider-Pig? Oh, wait, wrong thing. And maybe my movie reveal of Spider-Man and Planet of the Apes. Well, War of the Planet. Oh, maybe both. I might do
I'll
a
be
dual.
seeing that next week.
I might do a dual one because that was fantastic. Fantastic.
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
We're sorry. We copyright infringed at that. Please don't flag us.
Yeah.
Hey, oh my god.
This week's episode brought to you by Mike's Burps.
I'm back from a long vacation, man. I'm just so happy.
That's why we're a day late, because he was on vacation, and nobody else could help me get it done.
It's because I'm the best at what I do.
That's also the reason why this is an abbreviated episode, because it's going up today.
All right.
But at least it'll be for today, not saying it's yesterday's stuff.
Okay, let's do this. Today is July. What is today's date?
18th. It's the next day.
Today is the. Whoa, let's back that up. That really messed my whole head up.
Sorry. I changed it on the solo script that I was going to read if you hadn't shown up, right before you did, so.
Alright.
I forgot to
18th.
change it.
18th, okay. Chase Crawford, best known as Nate Archibald on the TV. All right, I'm gonna skip a few of these dead people because we don't usually read as many.
This is like 1/3 of the episode.
Back to you. Here's Wonder Woman.
Spider-Man.
Call the people.